It's hard to run for governor of Michigan, and it's also hard to run a statewide campaign to put a question on the ballot. But there's a woman in Michigan who is trying to do both. 6 News Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic talked with her and to someone who talks about the odds of her becoming the next leader of our state.
West Michigan anti-property tax crusader Karla Wagner is really busy these days on 2 political fronts. First, her cadre of dedicated followers are out there circulating petitions, hoping to gather 600,000 names to put on the statewide ballot that amendment to wipe out the state property tax. And at the same time, she's also running for the Republican nomination for governor to get on the November ballot.
People are hurting so badly and they feel like they have no voice. And for some reason, I have become that voice.
Here's her strategy. She's hoping that when her supporters show up to vote to eliminate the property tax, they'll hang around long enough to vote for Wagner for governor. But 6 News pollster Bernie Porn was asked, can that combination strategy really work?
That's possible if the sun, the moon, and the stars were all in their proper perspective, and she was able to get enough boots on the ground, so to speak, to, I guess, push for her election. At the same time, they divided up enough of the other candidates. It's possible, but not unless she's able to really have enough money to spend.
But there's another part of the equation. The pollster thinks that Ms. Wagner could take votes away from the other Republican candidates in the race, which means indirectly she could decide the actual winner.
That's possible. That can have an impact on who those voters might otherwise vote for among the other candidates, certainly.
One X factor for Ms. Wagner is President Trump. He may well endorse another Republican for governor, which would make it tougher for her to win this primary election. And on another issue, Mr. Porn does not believe that the anti-tax fever out there these days is as high as it was years ago, which leads to this critical final question. Can Ms. Wagner become governor?
I do not believe so.
Obviously, she and her supporters would disagree. Your view in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.